A 2-1-2, having two players on the A side in either the Palace or just outside of the ramp. While also keeping coldzera here, but it's going to be Elise pushing up. He's dinked, though, down to 8 HP. It's going to mess him up big time. He's going to have to tuck away now. Unfortunately, coldzera's got him trapped. It's going to be very hard to find a way out from here.
It looks like SK, though. Two of them are going to walk through underpass and maybe trying to pinch on this guy in middle. coldzera's still fighting. He's fighting in a 1-on-2 right now, and Liquid picks off coldzera. Now it's a 5-on-4 in favor. Now 4-on-4 in favor of Liquid.
Would you see JDM catching that train on the taco, keeping it even for right now. 3, however, still left for SK, and JDM also lines up the shutdown with Hiko onto Fallen. It's Hiko that grabs the frag itself, but everything goes into Showtime in FNX's hands. But FNX, bit of a surprise waits for him as they push underneath, and he cannot win the battle versus JDM. So Showtime now being alone, trying to bait on any players that may be close to the spools here or just hiding behind Ticket. Finding the plant is probably his best case. They'll do that. They actually are kind of going to let him do that, interestingly enough.
Why are they playing so passive in CT spawn? It's a 4-on-1.
It seems like they know, like, within 99% certainty that he's here, too. They were lined up for a retake, so a bit odd they let him do that. And now they're even retaking a bit slowly. Granted, they get the kill. They don't lose anyone, but still, that hands over the bonus cash and now enables the third round force buy.
You know, I can understand maybe like a 2-on-1 or if you have a lot of low HP, which you see now. But it was a 4-on-1, and I think only one person had low HP. I think you should be able to, you know, peek a little bit and try to at least fight them as he plants the bomb, because, you know, he can't shoot you while he's planting the bomb. So I think that was a mistake on Team Liquid's part.
We'll see, of course, how Team Liquid are going to look to build their lead now as they invest. It's a lot of SMGs being brought to the table, whereas SK actually won't be waiting for that third round. They're just going to go for the force up here, which could prove to be good. I think Liquid, though, with the SMG pickups, have a bit of a read on that.
Yeah, SK is pretty good with their deagles, and FNX already gets scouted to 39 HP, and now they're just kind of lurking around in the middle. They're Taco and Fallen are working towards that connector area. Team Liquid, though, have 3 people in the A bomb site, so SK is going to try to pinch on this person who's in by site and connector. And Fallen's coming up with the bomb right now.
Lee's trying to push underneath, but there is a nade that greets him when he walks up to the ladder there. JDM, they're going to try to smoke him off, but it's not a very good one. He is allowed to peek. There's 2 players. Winning doesn't matter, though. Grabs that first one. Fallen picks up a quick trade, bringing this into a 4-on-4. Elise still underneath, trying to flashbang players up top, but he is very quickly being surrounded. Needs to start fragging to open up this box once again, and he's done so. Picks up that first kill, falling back to Firebox, finds a second, and now out into the open with a USP. It's Hiko that grabs the 3rd kill, but he's still pulling all the aggro, and with that, he becomes the savior of the site. Taco on this lurk, though, will surprise at first, dropping Hiko. It'll go to a 1v2. They have him boxed out now, though, and this is where this gets much more difficult for him. The peek once more from Elise, still playing in the back position. Taco's going to toss the smoke to allow him to cross, and so he doesn't have to deal with Pimp as much. But with that, actually, it allows Elise to lurk out from the right side and just take him down through the smoke anyway.
Nice recovery by Team Liquid. A nice hole in the A bomb. So Elise and Hiko had a nice little crossfire, and they were able to close out the round pretty easily.
Elise, there you go. Nicely played here. Like I said, he doesn't actually get this 3rd kill, but importantly enough, he takes all the aggro from it. Basically grabs the tension, so we can see there too, Elise doing a nice job of even abusing things at the end. So really good movement from him to be able to punish stuff like that. And also, look at this, SK trying to be very frontal with the way that they're approaching this 3rd round, but immediately getting punished in almost all aspects. Pimp at least gets dinked down to 2 HP. It'll be finished off by Cold, but beyond that, that seems to be the only victory that SK are going to be able to find on this round. Hiko with the weapon of choice. The shotgun here just grabs a jumping headshot kill against Showtime to start them off 3-0.
Hiko loves that shotgun. Every match I watch him, he always has a shotgun for at least a couple rounds. So he wants to be known as the shotgun man.
Not an XM 1014 though.
No, not the Audi. Not the Audi.
He means Mag 7.
I mean, you know, it's apples to oranges. Whatever you want.
So for SK now, onto the gun round. No op investment either, really. Unfortunately, didn't really grab enough cash flow to be able to afford that, especially after the 2nd round buy instead of waiting for the 3rd round. So that kind of screwed over that potential, but we can see Liquid actually focusing a lot of their defenses here more towards the B bomb site, but it is still, in general theory, the default setup for CTs. And SK aren't even really trying to push to a site or get any map control just yet. They're just hanging back to punish aggression mainly. Yeah,
they're going to wait out smokes and any nades that Team Liquid has tossed early, because right now they only have 1 smoke, Team Liquid. And so they're just going to sit back while SK has 4 smokes. So you could expect a smoke execute by SK here coming with the next 30 seconds. But no, they're just going to sit back and do a delayed B take, it looks like. Maybe a catwalk to B split.
The rest of SK, we can see here too, as you're saying before, trying to prime up for this execution. Only 45 seconds to push up towards it though. Has fallen again. Reaches forward. The smoke will allow them to go for the cross, hopefully without too much resistance. Pimp actually caught off guard there by the sudden push over here towards Darkroom. That's where Taco's going to take him down. And Higo just caught looking the complete wrong way. I don't know what's happening, but Liquid all of a sudden have just fallen apart. Those first 2 kills are so easily handed over. And with that, they get the site.
Nitro trying to fight back here. Team Liquid has to get a pick right now if they want to take over this bomb site. Fallen is in a kind of an okay spot. He's spot for the window and door push, while Lead is trying to flank the halls. He tries to get FNX, but FNX turns around and picks him off, and JDM gets an op on Fallen. Now it's a 2-on-3 in favor of SK, and it looks like Liquid's going to save their guns.
Unfortunately, those 2, like I said, those 2 kills which led up to the B-bomb site just really made that task far too difficult. They only traded out 1 in that, so it was a 3-on-4 after the equation had kind of gone down and we had seen SK find the plant. Tried to push in, but I mean, losing 1 more without really picking up too many additional frags makes this impossible. So Nitro actually going to be under quite a bit of pressure, but ducking down in this spot. I'm not sure if they're going to notice him. He moves out from it though, and again, that gives away the kill. Looking in the complete wrong direction. I don't know what happened there with Liquid, but they had the wrong read on so many situations.
Yeah, that was a little weird how Pimp got so caught off guard once he heard smoke and a bunch of footsteps in the middle area. I guess he didn't expect him to be too that many people up catwalk that fast. It was a little passive by Team Liquid to just completely give up middle. But it looks like that's going to be their default strat, is just really spot middle and give it up. They are playing 2 and B right now.
JDM missing that first shot too on the cross by playing in a more aggressive spot, and they know he's still going to be stuck here. FNX also rocking up 2 of them as they try to push in to the apartments. Team Liquid were looking great at the beginning of this, but ever since SK have gotten guns in hand, I don't know what's happened, but they still think they can be this aggressive as they were being on the anti-egos, and they certainly can't now. Down to a 3-on-5 again, and everybody that was pushing in A is either now trying to keep players here and prevent rotations or just fully committing to B. Down goes Elige, and look at this from Showtime too. Working his way out. If we do see Nitro moving his way inside, well, I was about to say he'd be shut down, but JDM kind of has the counter flank set up just on the A-bomb site.
Yeah, this should be an easy win for SK. Team Liquid is not going for it. JDM does have the op in A, while Nitro is holding the CT spawn area, trying to wait for anyone to push through. Taco looks like he might be a victim to Nitro. So we have the position on him, and Fallen's looks like he's going to peek on JDM, and he picks off JDM. So JDM cannot save the op. That's unfortunate. Now it's up to Nitro to get some kills. He's not peeking though, so Taco and he just missed him, and he gets him. And it's very interesting what Team Liquid was doing right there. I mean, if they're going to save the gun, maybe play a couple better spots. Maybe that was just not like you're not helping each other out when you're so spread out on the map. And you're trying to save the gun. At least be a little closer to each other, so if one does die, you can exchange a gun. Especially for JDM, who has an op. You could just really just pick up the op for the next round.
And those 2 washed out rounds from Liquid are now going to put them down onto a full eco for the most part. 2 P250s are all that they invest for. They do have a pretty nasty stack close to the palace area of the A-bomb site. But as SK has been taking things as slow as they have in the past couple of rounds, I see no reason for them to all of a sudden rush through an area like Palace and risk being overwhelmed by more of a risky strat that Team Liquid is now employing. As we can see again, just holding out middle. Pimp even taking a whole lot of burning damage there as he tries to evacuate from the apartments closer to the B-bomb site. That's right, with 36 HP. They do finally decide to push in, and that's actually where they will gain some benefit. Unfortunately, one stays behind. It's Hiko. He'll be punished by Cold. They retrieve their opponent's AK, and now stuck in a bit of a desperate fight there. Cold wins another duel against Elige. He's going to look for some more pickups here. Showtime comes in to assist Cold and prevents the surprise kill from the right side. Not only this, but Cold will finish off JDM. Very well handled. It looks like SK are going to be getting away with minimal losses on this one.
Yeah, that was nice teamwork by SK. If you ever play a team like them, always expect someone else to be right next to them. They have really awesome teamwork, and if you see one person, there's going to be one right behind them. helping him out, either exchanging kills or baiting his teammate.
And Pimp here too, just trying to stay alive really, or at the very least hunt down 1 or 2 additional frags. Not all that much to say with a P250. So he finds himself in one final battle, which FNX will win pretty easily, and that'll tie the game up 3-3 now. Team Liquid more than likely investing in this one. Yeah, there we go. There comes the buy for these guys. I don't think they have enough for an op yet, though, so JDM's still going to have to work with a rifle. Interestingly, though, I mean, we've talked in the past, and there was a lot of talk about this at the Major, on how JDM can't necessarily perform very well with the rifle. Now, I'll take this as whatever sign you will, but at the moment, he's top fragging for the team.
He is top fragging. It looks like SK is going to pretty much work it really slow. They smoked off the middle, trying to bait any nades. Showtime is going straight to the underpass area. Nitro's trying to spam through smoke. He's not getting anyone. So Liquid just kind of holding out, waiting for SK to make the move. Showtime, though, is under the window. Looks like he's going to work through, hold that connect area. Maybe work some with Cold Zero. He's taking there to kill. Cold Zero spamming through smoke, getting JDM. It's now 4-on-4. SK is falling back from middle, though. Looks like they might go right into... they're going back to T-spawn, it looks like. So it's going to be an A-take. Showtime, though, is in a really good spot to work a pick once SK starts tossing their smokes and executes. Well, they don't have any smokes, so flashes.
Nitro in this aggressive position tries to catch Cold Zero off guard, but all he gets is a pin to the wall from Fallen, and now Elige is going to go peeking. Showtime looks away, gets him at an opportune moment here, and now I think they've got the read on this too. They've called for the rotations. The unfortunate problem, though, is that most of these guys are still off site, and they have to rotate in, so you can't really see Elige peek all the way up on top of there. They kind of got to let them get partial site control before they can do anything about it. You can see Elige fell back in connector, but that's the wrong read on it. They think he fell back in jungle, not connector, where he's currently hiding. So if he wanted to peek out there, he could have punished Fallen basically for free. But obviously, no reason to believe they didn't actually get the read. And now the peek out from Hiko, and he sprays both of them down, looking for the third. This is when the other two can easily chime in, and indeed, Elige pops out from jungle, finishes off Cold, and that is going to allow for Team Liquid to get a barnstorming retake out of nowhere.
Nice patience by Team Liquid right there, especially Hiko. He heard them plant the bomb, and in that situation, if you hear a person plant the bomb, that's one less person trying to shoot you. He's playing the bomb, and he peeked on that moment and able to get 2 kills. Actually, he did play that smart because Pollen actually knows that, so that's why he had the AWP at CT spawn. As soon as he hears that plant, he will peek, but Fallen missed his shot, and Hiko capitalized.
Hiko again, bringing out the big plays for Team Liquid. Kind of saw that on the last map too, that he was bringing out quite a few. Not necessarily like huge, like 2-3K spray downs, but he was impacting, finding very crucial frags, which allowed his teammates to do some work there too. And there's going to be a Elige. They try to go for a very rushed mid plane. It's 1-for-1. Not only that, but Cole jumped up to the fence and grabbed JD, and they knew he was there. He tried to fire that initial shot, but it missed. Meantime, Pimp grabs 2 more, which does give Team Liquid a net advantage. And look at Nitro sneaking around the smoke here. Tries to find the planter. He'll take down Taco. The bomb has still gone down. So if Cold can somehow hold the line, he can still win this out. But he's got to do so while he's surrounded by his opponents. That first kill is for free, but the flashbang comboed with the Molotov is too much for him to deal with. Burns himself alive. They've got plenty of time as well. Pimp just going to wait for Hiko, I believe, to roll back to retrieve JDM's op, and then they'll defuse the bomb.
Awesome utility work by Team Liquid. That flash and Molotov was just perfect. Perfect in every way.
Nice picture there at the end too, just having a terrorist body humping over the bomb of the pit.
Yeah, you gotta teabag, every once in a while. Every once in a while, not too much.
Gotta have some fun.
Gotta have some fun.
Not too much fun.
You're supposed to have some fun. You're supposed to have some fun in this game. It's cool. I know they're probably pretty serious, but if you take it too serious, you get stressed out, you start raging, you start hating your life, you start hating your friends. You don't want to do that.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, it gets really deep and dark after a long ride.
Counter-Strike sounds like an intense game.
It is, on a high
I don't know if I
level
want to play anymore.
Like these people, it's super intense. You have to learn to have fun and find, the good things.
Sounds like you die in the game, you die for real, like level of stuff right there.
When you die in a game, you die just a little bit inside every
just
time.
Slowly kills you.
It slowly kills you. Every death kills you.
So SK, again, are going to start off here by pressuring B just a little bit, really just having FNX move in to fire off some sprays, hoping he gets lucky, but Team Liquid are passive enough about this. That shouldn't be a problem. Unfortunately for FNX, though, when he moved in here, he was either hit by a nade or someone did jump and grab a couple bullets into his chest there.
Yeah, they have all 5 people for SKs on the same side of the map. So it looks like they're just going to maybe take control of middle. Cold Zero, though, is falling back with the bomb. Okay, so they're going to take 3 people towards the middle and just lurk around, because Team Liquid is not peeking middle at all, so it's just, there's no reason to toss smokes just yet. So now they're going to start executing at this point. Taking over the catwalk. Looks like it's going to be the B catwalk take. But Team Liquid, they're going to have 2 people on the side with the Liege rotating really quickly.
Hiko holding behind the bench position too. Pimp's gonna be the first one up to bat. He falls down. Oof, Hiko can't grab anything either. 2 very quick kills. It takes a Liege, this peek from the marker position, to finally catch a trade, but now he can't do anything. So many nades rolling to him. Double smoking as well into the market doorway. A bit excessive, but it seems to have done the job, pushing him back over here to the window with his teammate, and I think they're calling for a save. So much utility, they know they're not getting back in, so time to call it off.
Yeah, that was a bad cross hire by Pimp and Hiko. The idea of having a good cross hire is that if an opponent sees me, that means my teammate can see them too and hit them in the side. You know, that's the idea. But they're both hiding weird spots where if one person did see another person, there's no way for them to help each other out. They just get easy picked one by one in that bomb site.
So Fallen again, moving around. They're trying to hunt down a few of these players to see if they can drop the guns, but it seems like Team Liquid are in pretty safe positions. Not only this too, but again, the money's not like super great for SK right now. They're basically at the point where obviously with the money they would have had here, had they have died, they would have been able to afford a full rebuy, but that would have pretty much emptied them out, as you can kind of see by the totals on the screen now. So not really worth it to hunt them out. And not only this too, but as you can tell from Team Liquid, there wasn't really enough cash to be able to drop guns for Pimp and Hiko. They're just full savings, so they're going to rely on the strength that Nitro, Liege, JDM may be able to bring to the table instead of risking money and investing for them.
And so SK noticed that Liquid is pretty much giving them the mid every single round. So SK just, or Showtime just ran down middle and he's hiding in the connector right now. So Showtime has a really good position just to hold for key rotates as SK works towards this catwalk B bomb site. Now Cold Zero's even ladder him. Like, this is way too much position that Team Liquid is giving up right now.
SK again here now. Also, with that early mid control, can do a lot with it. As you mentioned before, the aggressive push from Showtime to getting connector has done so much. Team Liquid have already gone for a very early rotate over here towards the A bomb site, which does open the pathway to B. Since the only player watching this, interestingly enough, is Hiko with just a USP. Like it's not even Pimp with armor buy. So that's taking a lot of risk there. However, JDM catches that first shot, and at the moment this read is correct. Because look at Liege pushing forward here. He's looking for the bomb. He's looking at the complete wrong spot, but the initial op shot doesn't actually fully take him down. He's at 18 HP. Dodges out of the way of the second one. Neo, aka Liege, gets himself back up the T ramp. And Taco here is going to move in to try to finish the job, but he doesn't know what lies outside of this doorway yet either. He spots one though, and there's nobody watching Palace for some reason, so he grabs that kill. JDM does take down Showtime in the process, but now Taco falling back in. They primed it. It's a 3-on-3 still. Hiko may find himself in a bit of a battle with Cold Zero, who's still out towards mid, but now Taco, it's his time to engage. Grabs damage on the drop down, but Liege crossface from the firebox. There's Cold and Fallen, though. They pick up 2 more kills. It's all on Liege with 18 HP, trying to finish things off with a USP. Grabs the first one, and all of a sudden, hold on now, he's only got the knife. He ran out of ammo on both of his guns. Had he had maybe 2 or 3 more bullets in the USP, he may have been able to do that, but unfortunately, he used too much too quickly and ran out.
How did Team Liquid lose their round? They had 4 people in A, and no one was watching the Palace. And JDM gets picked up. I'm sure he was yelling at his teammates after that one.
You can see here with a Liege too, running out of pistol ammo, and he has no option but to go for the knife. It's a reload on either gun. Quick push.
SK coming with a miracle almost right there. Super lucky. But good job on them able to finish the round, falling with key kills. Now Taco, he's already in B, hopping around. Gets an early pick. Now SK has control of B. Looks like they're going to start swinging by, and it's going to be an easy eco round. Team Liquid is dropping like flies right now, and Nitro's holding A, trying to get a kill here.
It's a bit of a battle over there between the final 2. At least the final 2 that are engaged. Showtime does take it down. No losses at all for SK, so good for the money build up on that T side, which has been one of the issues. They've been very, very close rounds indeed. But now is when we see the big investment coming in for Team Liquid. The double op setup.
Double up.
On JDM and Pimp.
Double up. Indeed. That's the
name of the game.
New hot thing now.
So
double up.
Is that what all the kids are doing these days?
That's all the kids are doing these days, these double up setups. Back in my day. Actually, I used to run a lot of 2-ops on my teams too.
Yeah. So
I
it's not,
just liked it because like we're always be really awesome on like maps like Dust 2. We just op everywhere.
so it's retro.
It's retro. It's old school.
Okay.
That's cool.
So
you know.
basically
it's coming back. It's coming back.
Team Liquid are hipsters then.
I mean, yeah, they could be.
I mean, SK does it too sometimes.
Yeah, they're
Pretty much every team does it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, every team does it now.
it's not, is it really retro if everyone's always been doing it? That's the problem. It's just
Well, I mean, it kind of came back. You know, it was out of style for a while, and then it's come back. You know, like the '80s, it's coming back eventually.
it's true. The 80s are coming back. It seems like it anyway. SK, with most of their players lined up in the Palace and T ramps, they're getting ready to push out onto the A bomb site. Also leaving Cold again too, this has been like his position for most of the half so far, has been this mid player, trying to stop rotations through here, even acting as sort of a late rotation in through connector if need be too, and even really just drawing attention to try and make it look like there's going to be a larger amount of pressure from this area. Not the case though. Nitro, he's actually going to be pinned if he continues to play this aggressively. Elysian Fallen trade blows at first, in comes that push from Cold, and here's where he strikes. They just got control of connector. They push Pimp back. He can't even really hold the outside jungle area. He's just stuck in the doorway right now.
It's a 3-on-3 situation right now. SK just playing the bomb. It's planning for connector for Cold Zero and Fallen at ramp. So FNX just has to stay alive right now. JDM's trying to creep out, try to find his first pick. It looks like Hiko and him are going to try to check every angle. Hiko's flashing up, signaling the peak. FNX though, good job staying alive. They don't know he's there. He gets the early pick on Hiko. JDM exchanges with Fallen. Now it's a 2-on-2. Now it's a 1-on-2 with Cold Zero and connector. Can Team Liquid finishes off. Cold Zero gets off Pimp. Now it's 1-1. And Cold Zero just getting 2 kills. 1-on-2. Nice round by him.
And again, there's that position that we talked about. I mean, I mentioned at the beginning of the round how crucial he was going to be to the team's success. He moves in, he enables the takedown, and enables such early control, too, of them. Right here is this kill that he gets. This allows them to get connector control. It pushes Pimp back. Now, Pimp still is able to frag out a bit from here, but he's very restricted. And now these guys can push in when things get a bit chaotic. At the end of the day, he's still there. He's still able to push back into the site, frag out, picks up those final 2 kills, and clutches the round for SK. So very nicely done by him. But we are already getting into the action, of course, on the 13th round, where Team Liquid have just gone for upgraded pistols. Taco already picked up the first one. He knows there's more on the way, although he may not know it's that close. JDM pushing in, just barely misses his opportunity. Nitro moves in to finish off the job, but there's only 2 left from Team Liquid.
Yeah, it should be a win for SK Gaming. I would like to see Team Liquid be more aggressive next gun round. Maybe like push a halls or a ramp or even middle. Team SK is pretty much spread out throughout the map on their default. They have probably 2 people middle, and then they have 1 guy A halls, 1 guy B halls. So it's just poking, maybe trying to find a fast pick would be pretty beneficial for Team Liquid, and it would maybe cause SK to play a little differently. But it's there. The Team Liquid has to find the opportunity to do it.
We do see again the double op setup moving in once more for Team Liquid as they go for one of their last big investments of the half, unless they are able to win out this round. SK have already got the advantage moving into the second half. But now, of course, Team Liquid will look to try and close the gap a little bit more. Really have been struggling with this more aggressive style towards the A site over the past 2 rounds, and SK finally going to change it up a bit. However, Pimp is immediately shut down by Fallen. Literally just goes directly for the peak. Again, it's a player being caught off guard. Look at Fallen right now. What is he doing? I can't even keep up with it so much. He's just going in, fragging man after man after man. He's going to let his teammates have a time at it here, of course, as they push out from the market area. He's done enough work. He's like, all right, guys, I'm going to let you find the final 2 now.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Fallen. Nitro getting picked. He gets 2 picks. Now it's, but FNX cleans up the house, and SK wins the round. That was pretty smart by Fallen. He gets an early pick off the start of the round, and he knows that there's probably 1 person in the bomb site. So his job is to run around and get information for his team. But unfortunately for Team Liquid, he gets all the kills, and so that's all.
Bit more than information.
Yeah, a little more information. He's going to run out and everything.
Just goes full Rambo on the Beast bomb site and destroys everyone.
Just a beast right now. Finally, Fallen opping, doing well, and SK is winning. I don't think that's a coincidence. If Fallen's opping, they're winning. He's definitely a pillar of the team.
Taco will punish a player early on in this round once more as he tries to push, or Nitro I should say, tries to push inside of the Palace area. Holds it quite nicely. He doesn't stick around though, because he would kind of overstretch his balance in that respect. Fallen though creeping back. Knew there was going to be someone peeking after the initial pressure. and that will be punished too. Because of the desperation buy from Liquid, they were looking for some sort of early advantage that they would be able to use against SK, but they haven't found it. And now, because of the fact they've tried to play so aggressively, they've only opened up this A-bomb site even more, where they only have JDM to hold it here.
Yeah, and SK is executing the A-bomb site right now, and JDM's all by himself with the scout. Showtime peeks on him, gets an easy kill in CT spawn. Now it's a 4-on-2 in favor of SK. Pimp is just holding CT spawn, trying to wait for a peek. He might get Showtime, but I think Showtime saw his gun. Oh, and that happens. But now it's a now it's a 1-on-3. This round looks pretty grim for Liquid. Pimp's gonna have to pull out a miracle to win this round. And he's going to Molotov everything. Spots off Cold Zero. Heads him. He spams him through the wall, through the box. And now it's a 1-on-2. He doesn't know there's a person at Firebox, but you can always expect someone in that area. It's a common spot to check.
Pimp is going to push up here too. It hasn't spotted the last man yet, and Taco, along with Cold, are going to get that spray down. So that will close out the final round of the half, guys. It'll go 10-5 in the favor of SK. Looking much better here on home turf on Mirage. So with that said, we are going to send things to a break, guys. In the second half, we'll be coming back in just a little bit. So stick around.
He's gonna get the one kill in that bomb coming onto the side. FNX has to stay up. Oh, he gets the triple FNX. Oh my god, what a way to win that round. They don't have a smoke, so this over still.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, TheScoreEsports.com, Mountain Dew, and ESEA.
After dropping Cobblestone, SK were of course out for revenge here on Mirage, and they have certainly done a great job of priming themselves to get it off of their T side, picking up 10 rounds there. Now they jump on to the defensive side. They've only got 6 more to go to close out the second map and make this a 1-1 set against Team Liquid for the evening. Team Liquid, of course, has a lot more work to do on their own T side, and we're about to see which one ends up coming out on top. Bears, what do you think we need to see change, specifically for Liquid, moving into this T side for them to be able to kind of come out on top and round this comeback?
Well, winning Pistol's a nice start.
I believe that would be.
That'd be a nice start.
It's where we all start. Baby steps.
Baby steps. Well, I don't know how SK will play with their ringer, so it's hard to say exactly what they need to do. But I would think that what SK did last map by taking away middle is a pretty good idea for Team Liquid to do, but it looks like they're going to send all 5 people towards that B-bomb site. Nitro with a smoke and a flash, but they're going to run into Taco and Cold Zero, who are stacked up in this B halls.
Again, it's everybody from Team Liquid exploding out onto the B-bomb site. Cold already being brought to 2 HP, but that flashbang, look at how much it's blinded them. Fortunately for Cold, he is only able to grab that 1 kill against Pimp. Showtime looking to peek out here too, but can't find anything else just yet. They're a bit timid to peek out into the open itself. Showtime looking for something, but it's a very tense situation on this site. We see the flank come in over there on Arches, but Fallen is now stuck, and he will go down as well, giving Liquid control of this one.
Yeah, Team Liquid made that look a little too easy. Even with SK having 2 people in the B halls, they only managed to get 1 kill, and it's unfortunate for SK. But Team Liquid, again, they started a pretty awesome last half, and they kind of fell apart towards the mid-end of the half. So let's see if Team Liquid is able to continue to hold this lead while not getting eco'd. Because in the last couple matches, they're pretty much getting eco'd a lot of rounds. So hopefully they can stop that. Stop it.
So they are going to proceed out towards mid first, using the smoke again to get a bit of early control on Cat and also spot the window, but SK for the most part have decided to sort of avoid that, leaving Showtime and Fallen just inside of the connector instead. FNX also with a more aggressive push inside of the T ramp room. And beyond this, of course, with a more natural hold on the B site, but there is a possibility for a huge pinch if they want to try it on SK's end, and they are going to do so. Unfortunately, one end of it gets broken pretty easily by JDM. So Showtime peeking out here may not be the best advice. However, just as I say that, he's doing great damage to Nitro, bringing him down to 14 HP. But Fallen, he's going to kind of jump into his own doom. So for SK's, FNX, and Showtime, they will have to kind of back out and save or just post up for exits, depending on if they really want to focus on using these guns for the third round.
Yeah, saving the armor for next round's pretty key. Liquid's going to win this round easily. It's going to be 10-7 in favor of SK still. But SK, you know, losing pistol, not a great start. But again, if you're one of the best teams in the world, you always have that factor of coming back. That's always nice. I mean, that's one of the things you have to do to be one of the best teams in the world, is able to come back, able to reverse the momentum of the match.
So for FNX here too, it looks like both of the remaining CTs are going to be in pretty safe positions. Showtime is a bit more exposed, but no one on Liquid really in a good enough spot to hunt him down. So they make it out of that one. And of course, they carry that into the third round. But beyond those saved guns, it is just going to be defaults, I imagine, from the rest of SK, as they are going to be, again, focusing on that. But for Team Liquid now, also kind of on cleanup duty, we still have the 3 SMGs in play on JDM, Nitro, and Hiko. And once more, they're basically going to employ the same strat that they used in the last round.
And SK gambling at B right now. They're going to have 3 people push out catwalk. Showtime's already in the ladder room. They're going to spot off. They're going to try to alert these people that if they do the same thing as last round, SK's going to be ready. Ready for it this time around. They have 3 people in that catwalk area holding it.
JDM rounding the corner, picking up that first kill, and they even dispatch the player connector. Showtime the first one to impact, but he not only gets JDM, combos it into a Liege as well. Now Pim pushing out, almost caught off guard by Taco. He is able to react to it though and turn it around, and now Nitro back out here. Finishes off the final 2. Good damage, I guess you could say, being done by SK that time around, but ultimately still another round victory for Liquid. And on our first gun round, they're going to be within 2 of tying this up.
Okay, nice round by Showtime. Proves how powerful the 5.7 is. It's going to headshot people one shot. You know, why not? $500, one-shot kill. Thank you, CSGO. Thank you.
You seem tilted.
I'm over the pistol thing. I'm done with it.
We had an episode on that earlier. Are you okay now?
I'll eventually get over it. I'll just take deep
Obsessed about
breaths.
those things too long, you go
Deep
bald,
breaths.
you know.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to go bald. Keep the hair on my head. Team Liquid, though, they're stacking 5 people towards B, so they're going to do what they did on pistol, and just do a B execute here. SK, Fallen's immediately rotating back. And now SK's a little bit going to have to play a little retake on these guys, because Taco's in big trouble. He's out of position.
Taco and Fallen have both picked up the first 2 kills, so the initial push has been horrible from Liquid, unfortunately. Fallen back out, JDM kind of using Taco as a human shield, but I guess it works. Even re-peeking to light up another one of his teammates. That's Hiko going down to 24. And SK, they didn't allow Liquid to get into the site. They're certainly not letting them stay inside. Cold pushing in, shuts down another one through the smoke. And for Hiko, actually interrupts his reload, shuts down Cold Zera. Looking for the clutch with 24 HP, and he has plenty of time to do it. Hold on now, he's picked up this kill against Showtime. 1 more to go, but it is Fallen, and Fallen has been on point in this match. It's going to be the hardest target to go. Sitting slightly to his left behind that pole at this point. So we have the X-ray off, so he is back there. But Hiko going to be jumping down, and we can see him crossing out. Looks away at the wrong time, and that'll give the round over to SK.
So close to Hiko, almost by Team Liquid. But it was a nice retake by SK. It looked like they were in trouble, and they picked it off easily. Fallen just hitting his off shots, making big plays, using his teammates as human shields. That's what you got to do as an opper. Bait your teammates. Let them take the bullets for you.
And so for Team Liquid now, they're dropping that round and kind of killing the comeback potential here. Obviously, still having another bye, so not done just yet, but this next investment obviously needs to bear some fruit, as otherwise we are going to see them more than likely transition onto a save, and that's where SK really starts to take that dangerous amount of control right back out of their hands, and it kind of makes those first 3 rounds not as useful as they could have been had they've continued to round the comeback off of the first gun rounds.
Yeah, Team Liquid had good position middle, but they decided to fall back, and looks like they're going to just sit back, they have two people in halls, JDM and Pimp, and it may look like they might toss a B fake, or no, actually they're going to just roll back into B. Maybe they won't expect it 2-3 rounds in a row.
So we will see SK moving, for the most part at the moment, really only having Taco here to defend the B-bomb side. I mean, you've got Cold, where I think he's in Dark Room right now, who could rotate over onto Arch position pretty quickly.
It's actually pretty good, though, by Team Liquid. By not tossing any nades, they don't hand it off too early. Now, Taco knows. They know this is a B
Still
thing.
rotations, but look at Taco. He combos those two so quickly. Shooting down Elige and Hiko. We won't see that immediate rotation from the player in Dark Room. Cold's going to stick around. This buys time for Pimp to push forward. Cold's also expecting someone, I think, to be up close now. You can see that initial spray. JDM shutting down another one as Showtime tries to peek out from the market window. Now this is where I feel like SK are going to have a hard time. They've been boxed out. We didn't see that immediate push from Cold. He's probably going to go for his pretty shortly here as he starts to wrap around. Completely misjudged it, actually, so Pimp gets an easy kill. And not only this, but Nitro took down FNX, so Fallen doesn't want any part of this anymore. It's time to fall back, however. He's being chased by Pimp, so he's got to be careful.
So whoever called that for Team Liquid was very smart, because they hit B last round, they tossed smokes and flashes. Now this round, they kind of just walk up and they toss only like a flash or smoke. And so then they exploded quickly. SK could not rotate in time, and Team Liquid won the round because of that. That was very smart by Team Liquid to do that.
Taco again, as we can see here too, actually grabs those first two. They jumble up a bit on Liquid. Makes it easy for him, but the rest of his teammates fail to capitalize because of how sudden the push from Team Liquid seemed to make its way into the bomb site. So failing to rotate fast enough does hand over the round and puts the score up to 9-11.
It looks like SK is going to gamble stack B with Fallen off in that middle spot. He gets pushed back though with the smoke, and Team Liquid sending 3 people towards that mid area just to take control of the middle. Looks like a standard default from Team Liquid. 1-3-1. Hiko just lurking towards that A ramp, trying to listen, trying to spot for any pushes. SK though still have 4 people stacked B. I don't think they're going to hit B, you know, 2-3 rounds in a row like this again after they were just successful on it. So it's not a good call on SK. And Liquid is working up the connector right now. They're about to work towards A, and the bomb site's completely open.
Fallen as well, having to wrap around. That's another round it's in itself where easy control is given, mainly because SK did take the gamble on the stack, but Fallen hoping he can maybe find some impact himself. In reality, though, the slow pace from Liquid, if it baits Fallen out, it's ingenious in itself, because that drops the only gun which will really be a threat to these guys. However, no one's expecting him when he peeks out from Ticket, so he gets that first kill way around the corner for free against Nitro. That's the bomb, too, so he could definitely call for his teammates to rotate in now.
Team Liquid looks like a little confused right now. They're playing a little scared. That AWP really kind of shook them up now. It took so long to rotate or to plant the bomb that SK's already rotating the bomb site.
Again, we can see the plant going onto the ground there. Pimp holding the line over here by the choke point, which means these guys are kind of stuck on pushing in from Ticket. Nice little boost on the trash can there, but Pimp rolls in once more. Shuts out Taco. They know exactly where they're hiding out at here. And Pimp, I think, is going to go in for another dip, seeing if he can find some more of these guys. Up close, gets one. I think he ran out of ammo there, so he does eventually go down to Fallen. But now the Liege is here, and he wants to stack him up. There goes the op. FNX has a AK in hand, but Liege wants to stop that. He can't, however. FNX takes him down. Nice little pop flash to script the aim. And now it's his time to fall back and get the heck out of here. A lot of losses on Liquid, though, but nonetheless, they pick up the round, and they're only 1 away from the tie.
A good round by Team Liquid. Kind of feeling it out. Kind of an idea. Let's work towards A. SK stacked towards B. Not bad. Not too shabby. Now, this is a big round for SK. It looks like they're going to save again, though, with only 1 gun. It looks like SK is going to send 3 towards B this time instead of 4, with Fallen in the middle. Spotted out. Liquid, though, doing their 1-3-1 default. Hiko in the halls. Nitro, Liege, and JDM just holding that middle. And SK swings from B to A now.
And again, it's going to be very fast from Team Liquid moving to take control of the mid area here. Cold Zera could actually have some big impact if they're not expecting him to peek up from window immediately after the smoke is gone. He's still placed inside of here. It should fade pretty soon. In fact, there it goes with the re-smoke, the ultimate denial. I'm curious if there's room to see through it. I don't think there is. Looked like it was a bit imperfect on the left side, but we're going to be able to tell in all reality.
Now SK leaves A and going to stack towards B now.
Get right,
This is
follow.
going to fall right into it. Liquid's going to hit towards this B bomb side. Now SK's in good position to stop this B take.
coldzera sitting down below too. You want someone to push him so badly since he's hugging up against that close wall. But the real story, as you've already mentioned, is going to be here in this side. But what are they doing out in the open? Taco and FNX, regardless, they'll grab 2 kills. 2 for 2 trade, but Taco a bit too aggressive in pushing out there. It loses FNX in the picture too. And coldzera has to wrap all the way around from that window position. He's got a 1-on-3 in front of him, no armor. He does have a kit. But this Deagle needs to find those heads so quickly with that gun in hand. However, there's the first one, and indeed it is quick enough. Takes no damage. He's tagged on the way back, though, by the AK, down to 67 HP. He knows where at least one of the 2 remaining players is, and he should have a pretty good idea as to where Nitro's peeking out from. But ultimately, waiting out the time here. I don't think he's really looking for a retake anymore. Trying to see if someone grabs a peek, if he can get one more kill that keeps the money low, and that's great.
He wants that up, that's right in front of him. So he's going to wait, try to get some kills. But unfortunately, he gets picked off. Now, if he would have stayed back, the bomb would actually take that up to him if he stayed a little back. So that's something to kind of think about in the future. Yeah, a little physics. The bomb would have blown up, and the opera would have shot towards Catwalk. He would actually have a chance to get it.
One force has to have an, or one reaction has to have an equal or opposite reaction. I forget the
I mean,
law.
I would not talk about that in stream.
Just
I would not talk.
Really bad.
I would just don't butcher yourself right there with this. With that.
Stay in school, kids. Don't be like me. So Taco's gonna push out. Actually, Taco's gonna be tested here pretty early on. JDM finds that kill through connector. He will only grab that one though, as Liege is quick on the draw to trade it. However, coldzera again, the big impactor here for SK, moves in, picks some Nitro, but he's being tagged through the panels. Gotta be careful of that. He's at 38 HP now because he chose to stick around on the steps.
And Fallen's in a weird spot right now, but he still gets a pick off on Elysian ladder room. Now they know the bomb's in the ladder room. Is it ladder room or underpass? Oh, it looks like underpass.
I think it's in dark room. I think.
Is it in the ladder room?
It looks like it is, unless there's a way to throw it on the roof of underpass.
That's true. Looks like there's an uphill battle for Team Liquid. They have Fallen, Catwalk, coldzera's a window, picking off Pimp easily. Now it's up to Hiko, 1-on-3. We've seen it before, but against a team like SK, it's going to be pretty tough to do. And Fallen with a nice kill. 2 kills by Fallen. A good round by SK. Way to pick it up and not give Team Liquid a momentum push.
So now SK retain the lead, of course, but they've got a lot of, at least for these next 1 to 2 rounds, they still have a decent amount of cash to burn through on Liquid's end of things here. Not only that, but SK themselves are still basically the bar minimum of cash. If they could reset here, then they are unfortunately going to be right back where they started in terms of trying to build up their money. The good news is Liquid actually haven't tried to push it here. They haven't gone for the direct force up, despite quite a few of their players being in a good position to do so. They're just going to take Tech 9s, they'll save here, and they'll focus up on the next round.
Yeah, it looks like Team Liquid's going to mix it up just a little bit. They're going to send 3 people towards A halls with a JDM. He has a, let's see what kind of utility. He has a smoke and flash. He's going to smoke him out, flash him out for them. Showtime, though, under the balcony, gets a kill. I don't think this why they got on top of him yet. But it doesn't matter because SK and everybody just cleans up the house. Flawless round by coldzera and everyone.
No frags at all, so it looks like in just a moment here, guys, there is going to be, maybe on the next round, we've been told there will be a pause.
Is it going to be tactical? Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? No, they're not going to do it.
Producer lied to us.
That's cool, though. I mean, I would have expected a timeout, too. That's also though.
Sorry. The admin lied to the producer, who then lied to us. So blame the admin.
Blame DJ. With JDM, it picks off Fallen on top of the van area. Now he's going to rush into the bomb site. He gets another pick on Taco. Nice shot by JDM. And now Team Liquid is in prime position to plan to take this bomb site, but Liege has the bomb back in middle. He has to rush back to B halls. And SK, though, it looks like they're not going to rush towards it. FNX getting a pick, though. 4-on-3 in favor of Team Liquid. Hiko getting a pick off A, randomly sitting over there. FNX probably wondering why he's over there. coldzera, though, is going to try to get the kill. He spots him CT spawn, but he misses him. Now SK is in a rough spot. I would like for them to try to save these guns. They're not that rich. They have 2 of them rich, but not that rich.
Hiko unfortunately can't find anything there, so coldzera is going to eliminate him, but nonetheless, Liquid outmaneuvering SK here, picking up the quick take onto the B bomb site once more. It will keep this game very, very close. Same thing as our last map. Just not as one-sided of an affair, I guess, as we could say.
JDM with 2 awesome picks in the start of the round. Really pretty much opened up that B-bomb site and clinched them the round.
So Team Liquid continue the path forward here. 12 to 13. coldzera, as you can see, we already mentioned before, but his frag total is definitely shining through now. As they're 24 and 14. He is the next highest teammate is down at 18 and 16. They go down a bit from there, but he's definitely been the biggest shining star for SK. Showing a bit more, of course, on the T side. It's been a bit quieter ever since they switched over. For the most part, Team Liquid have actually been doing a really good job of avoiding him since he tends to play over towards that connector area. But now we see the double opposite of coming in for SK. And this is, of course, we already saw some good plays from Cold back on Cobblestone. This, with him and Fallen, and we've seen Fallen too, that's the other thing. This could get very, very dangerous for Team Liquid if both these guys are going to show up on point and get good positions against Liquid's offense as well.
Yes, and Liquid's going to do a standard, or I like to call it their standard default 1-3-1. They're very fond of sending 3 people towards that mid area just to make sure that they have control of the middle. Again, in this map, it's all about controlling the middle. It makes it a lot easier to work B or A once they're playing passive and you can toss your smoke executes one way or the other without having to use your smokes in the middle.
Team Liquid getting their way up top here now and starting to push down. Keep in mind, SK have not been a team to really try and pressure themselves in the window room so much, especially how easy it seems to be over the past couple of months to smoke that off. Hiko's going to start things off, picks up that first kill against Fallen, and FNX and Showtime are still to go on the site, but Taco moves in there to assist as well. He's going to take down a Liege. Pimp sneaking his way through underpass, and oof, FNX completely whiffs the spray against Hiko. So he grabs another kill, and I think he spots a player back over by jungle too. Sees Taco is still hanging out here. It's Showtime around the corner though that we need to see show up, and well, coldzera here. Showtime doesn't last very long as Pimp takes him out with his peek from underpass. And it'll be a 2v3 on the retake. It's just that coldzera is very far detached from the action. While Taco almost just gave away his life. Capitalizes on that peek from JDM, however. And coldzera still finding himself in a bit of a duel outside there with Pimp. He wins it, though. Takes down Pimp. And now it goes even into a 2-on-2. For now, though, SK are going to give them the room they need. They'll let them plant the bomb as they prime for a retake in connector. And over here from the jungle.
Taco's smart by repositioning himself because JDM's focused on that CT spawn, but no one's there right now. Taco and coldzera by the connector jungle area, and it looks like Taco's going to sneak up by bench. He sees JDM, but doesn't hit the shot.
He had it. Lost the opportunity though. Now JDM's tucked safely behind Tetris. Will peek back out, and that's where Taco will capitalize. Now it's just Nitro hiding behind the initial trip stack. Picks up that first one. Last one's at 18 HP, and he jumps. coldzera gives his own life away, and that will allow the round to Team Liquid. They'll tie it again at 13 rounds.
Can't be that lucky, coldzera. Can't keep jump shooting. Showtime, though, could have had that round. He had the shot lineup and everything, but Pim just outshoots him.
So with that, a big clutch indeed from Nitro there. Nice patience from him, too, really, just to bring that down to the bitter end. I knew they had the advantage anyway going into the next round, so no need to focus on over-peaking that. Just clutch it out, win it out. And of course, now you're tied up again. But Fallen, tries to take the initial shot against JDM. Doesn't pay out, though. He wins it. Not only this, but Elise is rolling out here from the T-ramp. It's shutting down SK on this eco. They're not getting anything done at all. Taco and coldzera. Scratch that. Now just coldzera. The only one's left standing for SK. And, well, no, it's gone.
Ouch.
Nitro shuts him down in mid.
So I'm surprised SK has not called timeout yet. On these last 2 maps, there's no timeout on Cobble, and so far it's 14-13, and there's no timeout either. I would expect Paul to call a timeout, kind of slow down Team Liquid, maybe talk to them with their teammates, you know, just kind of slow them down a little bit, change the momentum. But so far, maybe that's one of the reasons for not them having to coach. Maybe that's the downfall. There's no timeout calling. JDM gets an easy pick on Showtime, trying to peek off that ramp. JDM just picking a random spot on the map with his AWP, and it's working very well. Just getting the early entry pick, and it's just helping Team Liquid so much.
And now again, they're very, very restrictive as far as what attention they're paying. They've just split it 2-2 across the map. We're gonna start to see, I should say, FNX move himself over here towards the window room, just to try and get a little bit more of a scouting, just to try and scout out in general mid a bit more here. But they kind of handed it over beyond that. And Fallen posted up in the T ramp room, not gonna be able to spot much either from the current situation that Liquid is pushing out. It's actually Palace that we see Hiko moving out for, but we're going to wait and see on that one, of course, as the rest of Team Liquid still discussing what they want to go for, and it seems to be favoring a B hit now as Pimp primes himself to explode out here, as will Nitro in a few moments.
So I would expect Hiko to maybe make the first move here. Team Liquid does have control middle. They don't spy anything at all, so they don't. Team Liquid doesn't know if SK's stacking the bomb site or not. But Hiko looks like he's not going to make the first move. Cold Zero gets Nitro. Taco gets Pimp. At least exchanged kills, and now it's a 2-on or 3-on-1. FNX is in the bomb site B with the bomb, and Team Liquid just instantly turned that round around.
Lighting him up down quite low too. JDM and Elige were at like 5 and 4 HP, I think, but just not able to find those final kills, and of course comboed in the last one. So look at this. I mean, what could be the final round right here? SK have a pretty pitiful buy, waiting for Tacos. But we have the 2 shotgun pickups on FNX and Fallen, and then 3 UMPs on Taco, Showtime, and Coldzera. Nothing they can do at long range. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen any. Well, I mean, it kind of makes more sense in this round, but even throughout the rest of the half when they've been working with 4-step situations like these, while we haven't seen more aggressive pressure moving its way out towards mid. Good nade early on, at least throws Pimp back. It's a perfect nade, knocks off half of his HP. A lot more work than that to do if they want to actually win out the round here.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if SK's maybe not using all of their, I guess, mind games, because it kind of seems like they're playing pretty standard, and SK's usually pretty unique to their play style, and it seems like it's a little too standard for my taste. I would like to see them more picks together, more peeking, more teamwork involved, but they're just kind of spread out 2-3 kind of setups. So. Maybe they're saving it for a land that's coming up. Who knows?
Saving strats.
Saving strats.
There you go.
That's
There's
everyone's
the excuse.
Saving strats.
So the jump down from Fallen doesn't work out. 1 shotgun already into the depths. Elige is going to try to push his way through connector. Here's where some impact could be found, and there's Showtime with the first pickup. Looking for a second, he grabs it. Down goes the bomb as well. We're going to move their way out through mid. JDM just trade it. He's got 1 more to go. Tries to no-scope it, but Coldzera punishes that. They've got a man up on them right now, and Coldzera just got the op back into his hands. He's not armorless either. He's got it in his hands. Good flashbang, however. It doesn't matter for Hiko. He still has that spray down on lock, and look at FNX moving it away. It's at range with the shotgun. No one was looking at you. You throw that opportunity away, and Nitro will finish it off. So it'll be 2-0 against SK for Team Liquid. And with that,